Now let's speak to Free State MEC for Cooperative Governance, Mxolisi Dukwana, who was one of those who testified about the province in the commission. Dr. Dukwana, thank you so much for your time. The report is out. Your reaction?
We have mixed feelings. One is the feeling of relief that finally the truth is out there, but also the anticipation, the feeling of anticipation of what is going to be done to ensure that you recover the money and actually do justice to those who suffered this injustice.
Talking about the money, I was speaking to a lawyer earlier on who was saying that if there's no movement, swift movement by the law enforcement agencies and the NPA in this particular matter, those monies may never see the light of day again and go back to government's coffers. Is that your concern as well?
Yes, that is the concern of almost every person. We have seen that in many instances, people will be fingered and will spend a lot of time trying to avoid facing the music. And at that time, we've got too many people who are actually expecting to get these services and they end up not getting them. So the most important thing would be, what is it that the Free State government will do to ensure that it gets the money that was stolen from its coffers.
I'm going to bring it back to a personal note where you are concerned because you testified in the commission. And I remember at some point you spoke about the money that you say you were being offered in a briefcase. And you were saying that, this was money that was being offered to you for some work. If you signed this particular document, that would then allow the Guptas to get work in the Free State, which you say you didn't. There's also, quite a lot of concern from others to say that the Gupta brothers were never in the commission to account and give, in light of what you told the commission about this money and the claims that you made. Are you saddened at all or concerned that they never came to even give their own account to your version of events?
My expectation was that when one went to the Zondo Commission, was expecting those who were accused of doing whatever they did would actually feel aggrieved and apply to cross-examine me or also provide other views that contradicted what I said. But that did not happen, and that worried me because I had hoped at some stage we would have an opportunity to be cross-examined and also cross-examine those who were actually denying any knowledge of what had happened.
So talking about even your version, there was also evidence around signatures, and in fact, Mr. Sharma had said that you had asked him to draft some letters, and then you would sign them, but you disputed this. I remember you disputed this in the commission, and you said that your signatures were forged. And the commission then, in its report, it says that it requested 2 forensic document examiners to look at the disputed signatures, and they say that these are your signatures, but the commission has now recommended that law enforcement agencies investigate further for possible criminal charges and to also determine who between you and Mr. Sharma may have lied under oath. I wonder if you are confident that should this be sent for criminal prosecution, you'll be vindicated or you may be found wanting.
I will be vindicated, as I've said. When people forge your signature, others are very good in doing that, as I said. But I have indicated from the beginning that if you check every document that I've signed and how I go about doing that, you will see that there is a lot that contradicts what was there. But at the same time, also, the fact that despite what these people were claiming that I did, It was myself also who refused to pay when they came back to claim that we must pay them 140 for the master plan that they claimed they had done, when we clearly had no arrangement or agreement with them. What we had agreed with them was for them, when they offered to do this, the master plan for the development of a new city without us paying anything so that we can prepare this documentation for tendering. And then we felt that because they were claiming the experience that they had, especially the other company that was mentioned. And then we then prepared an opportunity for them not to go out and do what we did not want, but we said there are people who have been working on this idea. You need to come and hear them first, so that you begin to understand what the extent of what you have to do. And they came for the workshop that we had. Immediately thereafter, they then submitted what they claimed to be a contract between the department and this company, where they were demanding to be paid a first tranche towards 140 million, and we refused to do that.
And the suspended ANC Secretary General, a political party that you also belong to, says he still, he maintains his innocence around the charges he's facing in court. And some around him have said that these charges are to derail him from carrying out his work as the Secretary General of the party. What do you make of those developments around that particular case and what he's said in the public domain?
He has every right to say what he believes is correct for him, and I can't actually say much on that, except to say everyone, even including himself, has a right to be given a chance to present his side of the story. And if he is not guilty, he will be found not guilty.
Do you think? Pardon me.
But to actually allege that it is meant to derail him. These things happened even before you could think that there was a possibility of him becoming a Secretary General of the ANC. They happened long before that.
Do you think that, especially because the ANC, as has been said before, was that it was almost like on trial when it comes to the State Capture Commission, and some people that have come forward were even criticized to say that they should have spoken sooner about what was going on, and some have said the same about you, to say that you should have sounded the alarm sooner. Do you feel like you failed the people of the Free State, given this service delivery challenges that the province is facing even right now?
No, I think there is also a lack of understanding of the situation in the province and the conditions that were prevailing at the time. As we had indicated, that a number of institutions were actually, destroyed, if you like. You're talking about the NPA, you're talking about the Hawks, you're talking about a number of institutions in the Free State. And there was nothing that with the police. Everything was under control of a network of patronage that was established in the province. And it created this kind of a situation where even if you knew anything, you could not go anywhere. So when the commission came into being, that was an opportunity for all of us, because we knew that that would give us a chance, and whatever we say would actually be tested, and as it has been tested, and the commission is saying what I said at the time and asked them to investigate. They've investigated and they found that much of what I said is correct, and actually they proved what I was saying was actually correct.
All right, Mxolisi Dukwana, thank you so much for your time. As you say then that the monies must be recovered so that the people of the Free State can also see some kind of, action here being taken, because these were projects that were meant to better their lives. So thank you so much for that. That was the Free State MEC for Cooperative Governance, Mxolisi Dukwana.